How much salary?
Oh yeah, so that depends on you, okay? But yes, you can always feel free to come back and tell me what,
you know
and I can
madam?
meet you in person.
You know somebody?
Yes, I can always meet. I'll take it to you one-on-one later on, and I can probably guide you better.
Can I meet you outside, madam?
Sure. After the class, once my class is done. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hi. Hi. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
2 plus 2 is?
4.
4 into 2 is?
8.
Somebody is being very mysteriously naughty with me. Or the biryani is working very well for someone. Okay, and it's just checking that all of you are awake? Yes. Okay, don't worry, I'm not a math teacher. I'm not going to be boring you with math. That's one subject that I dreaded. Okay, but please be open for my other colleague who is going to take aptitude interview, and they're going to build on your skills on that for you. Okay? Alright. My name is Miss Deepa Vijay, and please feel free to call me Deepa. Alright?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so here, we are here to, okay, you can call me Deepa or ma'am, as you please, whatever your comfort level is. Okay? And today we are going to learn and discuss with each other. I am not here to teach you anything. Okay? I am also here with you to learn from you and to give whatever little bit of experience that I have gained in so many years. Alright? So let's begin.
Yeah.
So what is the topic that I'm going to be talking about today? I love this silence. Please hold on to it.
Madam, my question is job, madam.
Yes, we will come to that back, Mr. Nandakumar. Okay? Okay, so we are going to be playing a little quick game where I'm going to test you on how fast you recognize on these popular personalities. Are we ready for it?
Yes.
Alright. So, this is a Guess Who game, as you would have already guessed. Okay. There's one female celebrity that whom you all know, I'm sure 90% of you know. South Asian woman.
Sonam Kapoor, Prem Ratan Nampa.
Sonam Kapoor and?
In Prem Ratan Nampa.
In Prem Ratan Nampa. She does like this.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's a
did you
bit.
see the movie?
Somebody's left off in the movie here.
Malaika.
Alright, okay. Malaika Arora looks similar actually, yeah. An actor, a model, a philanthropist, a playback singer, and is also a column writer and a reality
Priyanka
show
Chopra.
host. Exactly. You guys are good. It's just my second clue. Anyways, it's Priyanka Chopra, and I have 3 more clues just in case you didn't get it, but you're an excellent optimist. Anyways, there's a second one. He is an Indian listed on the Forbes magazine. He's a self-made man, an inspiration to every Indian on this planet. In fact, any Indian all over the world. Okay? And in 2007, the combined fortune of the business was worth $60 billion. I don't know how much money he's made now, honestly, but
Money.
exactly. Mr. Dhirubhai Ambani, he was the bark of all the barks. So I would like to hear a round of applause if you really think he's something. He's my personal inspiration. Alright, so the next character. Okay. She was named the most influential woman in Britain.
J.K. Rowling.
Fantastic. First clue. Did you guess it out of the character or out of the clue?
No, I
The picture actually.
The picture? Okay. Anyways, fantastic. Let's give it up to. Okay. So here are 3 different celebrities that we just met. Okay, we just came to know and we just discovered based on the clues. Okay, and they've all been successful in their field of passion, in their field of interest. Right? Okay, so now moving on to the next thing is what connects their success to their potential. All of us have some kind of potential here. Okay, I'm good at creating poetry, I'm good at creative writing, somebody is good at cooking, somebody is good at graphic designing, somebody is good at orating. Different people are good at different things. What is actually that factor that connects success to potential? Any answers?
Having the courage to take the plunge.
Amazing. Take the leap of faith.
First step.
The first step? The first step? Okay, so let's move on to the possibility that what if? Do we all remember who came second in the Olympics? Okay, how many? The recent Olympics, how many of you remember who all came second? Or, okay, what are the possibilities? How many of you believe that the people who came first are the remembered wants most? How many of you think? Please put up your hands if you really think that. Most of us think that?
Yes.
Okay, now what if Priyanka Chopra, after she won her Miss World title, never went out and connected with the movie big guys? What would have happened if Mr. Dhirubhai Ambani, although he's an amazing business magnate, he's got an amazing business strategy, did not connect with the Yemenians? And what if
And what is the story of
there's a very nice article about it. I would love to share that with you, and I think that best comes across when you read it yourself.
I love J.K. Rowling. I love J.K. Rowling.
Yeah,
I
he
read
is
all
so
of them.
Yes, she's amazing. She's an amazing writer. I would really believe that with you. We'll share our feedback on J.K. Rowling's literary this thing, and we can take it out. She's also coming up with a new novel that's put up in her blog. I would like to give you more information
Thank you.
about that too at the end of the
Thank you.
session. However, did you know that J.K. Rowling was rejected thrice for an amazing million-making book, Harry Potter, thrice by 3 publishers? Not that because she didn't have conviction, not that she did not have creativity. Who are we kidding?
So why did they reject her?
They rejected her for a lot of reasons. She was at that time a rags. She was living in the rags literally, she did not have any good references at that time, and she found it very hard to connect with the publishers and convince them that her work was really good.
So after connecting, why did they?
We'll come to that. We'll come to this. There is another interesting article about J.K. Rowling's success story and the failure story that she has had for about more than a decade until she released it. Okay, we'll come to that later on. Alright, so she was rejected by 3 publishers until she hit the right one. Bloomsbury Publishers. Okay, now what if this would have happened? What if all these people would have given up after their failures?
We would have lost mentors. We wouldn't have got mentors. See, many people mentor Ambani, many people, icon is Priyanka Chopra. If
Exactly.
Priyanka Chopra didn't exist, you would have lost them. I mean,
Exactly.
whom they look upon to.
We wouldn't have examples, we wouldn't have role models that we want to look up to, right? Exactly. So what is the one thing that these people with so much conviction did not give up?
Perseverance.
Perseverance, excellent. Passion, amazing.
Self-belief.
Self-belief, yes. Any other quality that, the 3 examples that I mentioned before,
Self-confidence.
show some self-confidence, yes.
They want to do what they love.
They wanted to know that is being very goal direction, yes, exactly that.
Trying different ways.
Trying different ways, commitment. There's also one X factor that they all had that they did not give up on, no matter how bad they really sucked at. Okay? That was, any guesses?
Networking. Networking.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, today's topic is going to be networking. We are only going to be learning about networking and how important it is for all of us. Alright?
Deepa, how does J.K. Rowling network with publishers? Because you said she was from rags to whatever. I'm really curious because I'm a big fan of J.K. Rowling, but I don't know this part of it.
Okay, so she was rejected 3 times, and then she got a friend who was in the industry, who was working, okay, very distant friend, whom she thought she would go and just give an interview. That friend put across to Bloomsbury Publishers, and then she went and met that person one-on-one. Okay, and obviously he suggested a lot of changes, and she also had 2 minds about this, and then for a few months she went back, researched, made some changes. Okay, for mostly the ego gratification and all of that, and then she delivered. Ego gratification, there's nothing like you give me feedback, I take it and I show you how your feedback has been helpful for me, and that I have implemented that. That-
Ego gratification.
Yes. So she delivers that, and then Bloomsbury Publishers also made a deal with her. Okay, and that's how is the successful story of J.K. Rowling and Bloomsbury Publishers. Okay, all right. So what is networking? What does it generally mean in just lay terms?
Socializing.
Socializing,
Meeting people.
connecting, meeting people,
New people.
new people that you're not familiar with. Obviously, if you're meeting your own dad, why would you call that networking?
Making my business. What's
Wait a minute, I want to complain for that. Today's socialization becomes so strong, we may have to have a meeting with our pops and moms also.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I totally.
you hear that frequent dialects in the English movies, no? I think we need to talk.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I faced a very similar situation. My father back then, even when the time that I was growing up, was a very busy man. Okay, he was extremely busy, and when I had to talk to him, I had to go and tell him that there's something very important. What happens with me and my dad when we're discussing is that I need to know what frame of mind is. I'm sure all of us have manipulated our parents at one point of time or other. I completely mastered that.
How miss?
Okay, I'll teach you that later. There are the tricks of the trade of manipulating your parents. So,
Manipulating the parents.
yeah, exactly.
Can you manipulate the interviewers also?
Yes, you can to the
Yeah.
farther extent you
So why
can.
don't you teach us about that? Because this I don't know.
Networking is
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a,
So I
There is
should
an
make friends
amazing-
or interview a ma'am for get a job.
so if you have to make friends, there is one thing that you have to go and connect with the interviewer first. There has to be a platform for you. You go and you introduce yourself. You build that network. You establish that network, and then next comes is your networking, right?
But whoever I'm trying to network, they're all people like me. But who is going to get me the job?
Okay, so we've got different forums for you. I understand that you're all students in 6th semester. Okay, going forward, okay, you're going to have a placement alumni in your company itself. You're going to meet a lot of interviewers.
In the college?
Okay? Yes, a lot of interviewers a lot of companies are going to come to you, interview you. So you're going to meet a lot of them.
Placement
that's
officer is
one.
not okay.
I'm sorry?
Placement officer doesn't bring companies at all.
Placement officer is useless.
No, I'm sure they're working on it. I'm sure they're working on it. That is why we got
No,
it.
ma'am, you don't know our college.
Okay, so I will make a personal recommendation for you guys.
Oh,
I'll say that
thank you.
you've got brilliant students.
Government
and you
does
should
not use.
definitely do that.
Instead of that, you please make a recommendation elsewhere.
Okay, I will do that. I'll try my best.